Okay, welcome back, everyone. And today we're doing chest. If you didn't know that by me sitting on the bench, and yeah, that's just yep, how I'm gonna leave it. Uh, my left shoulder is still sore from my severe gaming injury, and uh, do as I say, not as I do. I try to let it heal, but it's not healing. I stretch like crazy, and it just hurts and hurts and hurts, and it doesn't heal. My biceps are already healed, and I ripped them so hard in the last routine that it was like a literal crochet needle was going through my bicep. It hurt so bad. And now I can, I can pretty much pump them up without any pain whatsoever. I wouldn't try to rip them again. I'd give at least one more day for that. But yeah, it's been 3 days and my biceps are healed, but my shoulder still isn't. So do as I say, not as I do, and I can't go any longer without continuing my workout, or else, I will start to lose any progress I made and start, it's a marathon. And if you stop moving, it's no longer a marathon. So, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Oh. Like I said, do as I say, not as I do. See how slow I had to go down? My chest is way stronger than that now. I should be up to 225 throwing it around. That ain't no excuse. I'm no fucking racing driver. Alright. Hopefully my cartilage will not totally rub off, but start to loosen up so it doesn't hurt so much. Because I'm not going to say this while you have to stare at my crotch. Like I said probably once before, cartilage does not regrow. You just chip it off and damage it and wear it away. Okay, we'll see what a little bit of blood on my muscles and some cartilage damage will do. Oh, that's a lot better. Oh, that hurt right there. That hurt one. I'm not even gonna push myself. Seriously. Oh. Left damn shoulder. Oh. Sorry for the ass crotch shot. I'm just trying to stretch out my left shoulder. Okay, hopefully the next set will be even less painful. First rep, I almost didn't notice it, but seriously, I have never had pains in my left shoulder, ever. It's always been my right shoulder because one of the biggest anti-friends I've ever had was my spot. Sorry. Forgot I was recording. All right. Try this again. I don't want to plant my feet. I started to do that during my last set. And I could start feeling it in my back. And if you start feeling it in your back, that means your back's arched. And that means you're using your back, not your chest. That's a big no-no. Alright, I didn't have trouble getting past that point. I just kept holding it there because I knew if I went below that point, I would be, I wouldn't be able, like if my arms gave out, I'd die, and then I'm still trying to use my chest so I can still get a workout even though I'm in pain. I don't record it, but I also started doing pec deck butterflies halfway through the week because I'm trying to build my chest even though my shoulder's injured. That doesn't even touch my shoulder because I just go lightweight and then just do this. The only thing that hurts my shoulder now is just benching. Not even doing shoulders gives me this amount of pain. All for, you know what, never mind. All right. Oh. I haven't even gotten a warm up really in this workout. Just my blood pressure's through the roof for why my shoulder hurts. I'm furious right now. This is what a civilized man looks like when he is like cutthroat angry. Just like I normally do. This is all going to turn into depression. I know it. I know it. There's nothing I can do about this. Oh, there's the shoulder pain. Fuck it. So easily I can still throw it around after 4 sets. See what I mean? I'm gonna change plates around. Alright, here, let's do some pussy lightweight because I'm in recovery still. Fucking bullshit! incline. Alright, so inclining, and then go over to the pec deck where it's safe. Before I do this, I have to give an honorable mention because I, don't give a shit about ads or anything. I don't tell you to subscribe. I don't any of that. It's actually the first time I've mentioned it, that word. But I have to recommend that Dawn and Head and Shoulders. Wait, is it Dawn? Not Dawn. Head and Shoulders and I'm thinking, what's a bar of soap? Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go and look. Sorry about that. Dial. That's why I got it screwed up. But I normally don't use those because I have other shampoos and stuff that smell better and body washes that smell better when you apply them. But I have to say that when you're sweating, there is no scent that makes you feel cleaner whilst you sweat than Head and Shoulders and Dial. Hand bar soap. Maybe the same with their liquid detergent, not detergent, but you know what I mean. Cut that part out. Liquid soap. Yeah. But anyways, when you're sweating, you feel clean. You smell clean, and it's weird. Like the other scents, like there's just like not really a scent at all until you smell like body odor. Like it's weird. Like, so then you almost just but there's no, only Head and Shoulders and Dial, I noticed, both of them, because of, just switching things up, using a bar instead of a towel, and just body wash and stuff, just doing things different. And I've had to come to the full realization that, like right now, I feel like I just took a shower, like I'm getting out of the shower right now. Not like I'm starting to sweat because I'm exercising. That's just the point I'm trying to get at. And if I was using all the other products I use, and I'm talking like regular Head and Shoulders, like mixed with like Old Spice, or just regular, like the 2-in-1, and or the 3-in-1 if you have the Old Spice kind, which they don't make anymore. They have a weird knockoff. It was an Old Spice thing with Head and Shoulders, and now Head and Shoulders bought that from, or something happened, and now it's a Head and Shoulders product with Old Spice, and it's just not as good at all. But it still smells closely to the same. But for one, the reason why I haven't brought it up is because that brand smells awesome when you put it on, but unless it's like the regular kind, you don't really like notice or smell that great when you're sweating, because I don't know, it's just weird. It's like the scents that smell the best when you apply them, and after you shower, like smell awesome, but the moment you sweat, all you smell like is just you until you start to dry and then sweat again, and then that turns into body odor. That's the only scents that come from you. But if you have those, I don't know. I'm repeating myself now. So I've put off doing the last bench long enough. Especially because it's at my head. No reason why I would put it off. No reason at all. And never mind the fact that I'm using more of my shoulders. Ugh. So I gotta go up high so I can try to use most of my chest. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Ow! Ow! That hurt! Fucking motherfucker. Fuck you. Cocksucking motherfucking Metzifanook. Fuck you. Ah. 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 Oh. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh. Ow. I'm sorry. I can't keep this episode PG. Oh. Or even close. I always swear. Ugh. Fuck benching right now. Camera change. Alright, I just lied. I'm not going to do a camera change. I am going to do push-ups until I can't anymore. And then I'll go and do butterflies with lightweight. Mostly because I'm angry and I don't feel like moving the camera more than once. See, using my lower chest and everything, it doesn't even hurt my left shoulder. What the fuck? And that's why I'm just jumping right to this. So I can actually get a workout. Oh, your own body weight is heavy. All right, I want to do one more set of that. All right, we're going to 11. Camera change for real. Alright, we're doing butterflies now. And that's what we're doing. Okay then. Alright. Like 1 or 2 more sets, I don't know. Showing off a little before I get too tired to do so. Oh. Motherfucker. Look at that. do another set. You know, gotta be braggadocious, you know. And I can't believe I harped on about, cut that first part out, about shampoo. And yeah, but hey, I have to admit, now I'm sweating, and I still smell great. I keep getting whiffs of just clean soap, and it's awesome, instead of just like sweat smell, which doesn't really smell that bad, but it's way better. Like, I smell fresh. Like, I'm not disgusted with myself right now like I normally am. I'm disgusted with myself because I'm injured, but not because I smell bad. I guess the good with the bad is how you always have to look at it. Especially when you're a bodybuilder and life's a marathon, not a sprint. Alright, I'm gonna do one more just because. Oh, my glycogen's gone, but I'm just gonna do one more. Just because I don't feel like I totally ripped my chest. And some more bragging. Just because I'm in front of a mini mirror. I can't wait till my chest is big enough so I can do the, and then my left shoulder doesn't hurt, so I can do the, you know, the, I can't really do it, but you know, when you flare out your pecs, you put your shoulders back. My left shoulder hurts, so I can't really do that. But the most recent reigning champ of Mr. Olympia is famous for it. I just can't think of his name right now. And I kind of stopped caring after it was like ridiculous steroids. Like, no longer healthy steroids or minimal steroids. It's like as much as you possibly can consume. And yeah. And the whole bubble gut thing, like, what is that? How can you even do a bodybuilding competition with bubble gut? And that's been a thing since I've been a bodybuilder. Since I've been old enough to bodybuild. When I went to go and look into competing, all the people that were doing heavyweight anything, because there was no natural competition, were like, their arms were bigger than my torso, and never mind, their legs were bigger than my whole body combined. And they were bigger than Tom Platz's legs. And Tom Platz is famous for having the world's biggest legs. And then I'm pretty sure he got overshadowed a long time ago. They just haven't like compared or measured up, because it's like, who gives a shit now? That's synthetically made. And these people look like they also have synthol injections. So it's like, I don't care how big you look. Like, if your body looks like it was man-made, not like, you know, okay, I can't even say, wait, cut that part out. If your body looks like it's synthetically made, not man-made, then I don't give a fuck. it looks like you didn't. Everyone's like, oh, well, you have to do the work to get there. Bullshit! You can look like I do in less than a week. You're telling me that's fucking hard to do? This took me over a decade to be this. To have arms this size, it took me a fucking decade. And you can literally do this on Trem in a week. Oh, I hate all you motherfuckers in the alpha male community. I hate you all because you have made my life so much harder because you're so fucking stupid. You live the life that I would appreciate and I actually would enjoy and actually deserve. And you don't even fucking like it. You do it all for clout and fucking grifting and fucking fame and for hot pussy. Like, seriously, that's all you do it for, is to be able to be famous and be main character syndromed and shit, thinking you're the next fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. No! Especially when you get fucking tattoos all over your body. Like, who gives a fuck about your muscles and your physique if you tattoo yourself? Seriously. Who gives a fuck? You're marked, you're inked, you're ugly. Like, who gives a shit if you tattoo yourself? But they're all fucking, Mr. Aggressive. So if I walk around and be a non-toxic, masculine man, I am automatically grouped together with you cocksuckers. And you probably all are. For real. I'm not just calling you that. And nothing's wrong with doing that, but, don't fucking ruin my life pretending to be a straight man. You have any idea how much I get hit on by gay men because of you? You terrible people in your ignorant masculinity with all your fucking drugs. I just found out sniffing creatine is a thing. Oh my God, creatine was like the closest thing you could get to cheating when I started bodybuilding. And then they tested it and come to find out it really damages your liver. And it did damage to mine. And do I look like a huge masculine giant on top of myself? Which I would if it was like actually helping me that much. I took even the highest doses you could. And worked out like a fucking bulldog. Like like a horse, not a bulldog. That's a stupid analogy. Cut that part out. And I was as strong as I was a horse of a man. Yeah, cut all that part out and just add that. And yeah, seriously, it's fucking bullshit. Because no matter how much or how little I do, just being me and being out in public, I'm discriminated against because of you and your fucking community tainting anything to do with what I enjoy. I guarantee you, none of those motherfuckers actually watched Pumping Iron. And if they did, it was with all their boys and they didn't fucking pay attention, because if you did, you wouldn't go around and look like a fucking fool, like a fucking clown, and go and have social media accounts being a fucking clown. Talking about how fucking badass you are and shit when you have fucking synthetically made muscles. Yeah, I said it right that time. I'll have to cut that part out. But anyways, this is over with my rant. I'm just giving myself some time to cool off so I can feel like I can rip my chest again by filling it up full of blood, you hear? Nah, saying? Alright, I'm done with that stupid shit. But I feel like that when I go to talk shit about these stupid motherfuckers. Anyone in the fucking lifting community is so stupid. It's either you're a simp, or you're a closeted, or you're a predator, it seems. There's no in between. You can't just be into bodybuilding. It's another reason why I don't go to the gyms when it's populated anymore. Like, at all. Like, forget the fact that, like, it's not safe to be out when there's a lot of people out, or when there's, people that are out to get you out on the streets. Yeah. It's not safe to be out on the roads, but still, like, the biggest reason is because I don't want to be in the situation in a gym with, the type of people that I've already been confronted with. Like, never mind the fact that, like, the world's changed a lot and people are going to and doing the extremes that you only see in movies. Now you just see them on regular TV. And these are normal people, not trained actors. There are a couple bodybuilding influencers out there that are okay. There's one I actually really like, and he investigates everyone else. And he's named after one of my favorite cartoons when I was younger, after Ed, Edd, and Eddy. That show came on. And, the dude's awesome. He's hilarious. He is, like, fucking awesome. So, I am not talking shit about him. He is, like, a for real guy. He's just a cool dude. But everyone else, I have not seen anyone in the alpha male community or the bodybuilding or muscle or anything to do with this. Anything to do with muscles. Fuck everyone else. Seriously. Even one guy that I'm saying is okay, I would honestly say fuck you too, because he's a fucking weirdo. And that's why he gets called out by the guy that, like, it's stupid, because I don't know if he does it for, like, do people still act and do stupid shit on camera just to get views? Because if that's the case, then that bodybuilder which also I do find it very annoying that even the guy I love, who's named after a cartoon character, is a very avid user of steroids and advertises his brand of steroids that he uses. It's probably not, I don't think it's his brand, it's just he probably gets a cut for advertising for the company he gets it from or something, I don't know. But whatever, he still advertises safe steroids. There's no fucking such thing. There's no fucking such thing. Making your heart a fucking elephant size is not a fucking healthy way to live. And what do you think happens when you're on steroids? Even if you don't fucking balloon up to having a big ass body. What do you think happens to your internal organs? To deal with that much blood pumping through your blood, like, oh my god, like, it's all cause and effect. Like, bodybuilders that don't even do the shit anymore and never anything die of heart attacks from cholesterol when they're older because their hearts are enlarged or their arteries are clogged because they, were on something that opened up their arteries in their blood vessels and everything. It's allowed them to pump more blood through so you can lift more weights and get more blood in your muscles and oxygen into your muscles, which is the same thing as, like, regular over-the-counter shit, but still, like, you know what, fuck it. Because of synthol, it's okay. Now it's okay for people to do steroids safely with a doctor. I mean, Arnold did it with Dr. Franco Columbu, rest in peace, who had a heart attack while he was swimming. And I wonder why. And he was probably smarter than any fucking doctor today. That man was a fucking genius. He was a god. Rest in peace for real. When I found out he died a few years ago, it's swimming. It was heartbreaking. So, yeah, if that man goes and dies when he was a doctor from steroid use, then there's no healthy steroid use. And I'm going to leave it at that. Do whatever you want to your body. In this situation, don't do as I say. Just do whatever the fuck you want to do when it comes to steroids or any type of way you want to lift or gain muscle. I mean, if I took steroids, I bet my shoulder would heal in like a week. It's probably going to take a month for my shoulder to heal because it hasn't healed and it's been 3 weeks. Longer than that, it feels. Probably has been longer than that, but it feels like it's been a couple months. But yeah, I'm going to go in and now do my last set, which the blood's left because I have been talking like a fucking asshole and laying down judgments like a fucking asshole. Like some kind of fucking asshole. And, yeah, so I'm going to go do that and shut my mouth because who the fuck am I to judge? Hey, live fast and die young and leave a pretty corpse, I guess. I mean, hey, a lot of people would argue that that's much better than dying old and ugly and alone. Having, my best friend, literally stopped entire traffic in our town, which with the amount of traffic we had, it was like a city for his funeral. So yeah, my fake friend I saw drive by the funeral procession, and then cut that part out. I saw that fake friend that I had afterwards, which I knew he was a piece of shit the entire time, but I needed to get back in life, and I knew that he was into cars and bodybuilding. So, yeah, I had to go and pretty much die inside to be able to live again and make friends again through him, because he was a user and was connected to every single person in town. So, because he grifted off of everyone. I mean, this motherfucker got a girl that was better looking than most of the women I've ever been with. And she chose him over me because of his looks. And then he had all of his teeth knocked out and decided that the money that he got from the insurance company to fix his teeth and look like a normal human being with, real teeth, he put it into his Mustang. So, yeah, that tells you a lot about the car community. He shares a lot in common with the people in the car community. People that wash their cars but don't brush their teeth. People that wax their cars but don't take baths. People that detail their cars but don't pluck their hairs. Oh, it's literally 90-something% of the car community. When you get to a certain age and you have hair growing out your ears, yeah, I guess it's okay. But you know what? It's still not. That's when you need to have a nurse and need to be taken care of if you can't go in and upkeep yourself. But you can upkeep a car that's worth more than my life. And it's funny that all the people that don't care about themselves have such an awesome car that they'll never fucking appreciate. 1, for their age, 2, for their aggression level, and 3, because who gives a fuck about that person driving that awesome car? Like, that car doesn't make that person special. Like, that car's special on its own. Only a special person in that car would be special. Period. You can't just buy a car and then all of a sudden become special. That was like the way people used to live like 20-something years ago, back when everyone was already expected to have good hygiene. But now that's 20 years later. So now everyone that was in their 40s are now 60. And they're hurting bad in the looks department. But their cars are magnifique. It tells you a lot. My dad always told me, which my dad's an ignorant fuck, but he's smart about a lot of shit. Just doesn't take his own advice ever. Ever. So that's why I say do as I say, not as I do, because I happen to have, that stupid lineage that I am doing everything in my life to break through therapy and just trying to distance myself from everything to do with that fucking asshole. So, yeah. He always told me that you can tell a lot about someone by how clean their car is. And if that's all you have to judge them by, then yeah, you can see that that's awesome. But it's not that case anymore. Because now you have people that only have clean cars and aren't clean themselves. Yeah, those are probably upstanding citizens. They probably, pay their taxes and are very lawful individuals and are very peaceful and good-hearted. But their standards, since wearing a face mask, has gone so low. And it's like, being me, you see that, if it's sunny out, I'm wearing a wife beater like I am because I don't want no fucking farmer's tan. That's why I have, this, and it looks like I'm wearing a wife beater if I take my shirt off, or this off. So yeah, I always look like this in the summer, no matter fucking what, because when you have arms like this, you can go armless with sleeveless. Cut that part out. You can go sleeveless when you have arms like these. I'm gonna do one more set. But yeah, you shouldn't go sleeveless unless you have arms like this. Period. People look so weird with skinny ass twigs of arms. In like, oh my god, never mind. That's more judgmental asshole bullshit. But what I'm saying is the fact that if I am supposed to go and live to a certain standard, that means go in bodybuild all the time so I don't get overweight, and so that I can look good and be attractive no matter what age I am, which means hours in the gym, daily this, and just pushing myself to 11 all the time, which is technically what I'm doing by doing yet another set, even though I'm injured. But yeah, and then go in having to, update my facial hair, update my head hair, update, the hair down there. And, everything from clipping your fingernails, because now I'm on extra vitamins and supplements, I'm not on any supplements. I am on the max amount of vitamins and minerals and all the protein and white meat I could possibly fucking eat. So I'm not on any supplements. Supplements means like NO2 or CE3, which is, creatine, or the blood vessel opener, which gives you like a super sugar rush and everything, which you literally aren't supposed to not work out when you take it because it will make you sick. Like, you have to work out if you take that. And especially NO2, like the heavy duty shit like I used to take. And if I didn't start working out fast enough, I'd start to feel like shit. So anyways, I'm not taking any of that crap, just, all the max amount of vitamins and stuff. And yeah. You do all that, so then your fingernails grow faster, your hair grows faster, so you have to go and update more often. So, yeah, I'm dealing with all that. Regular people don't deal with all that, but for some reason, getting up and going to work and pushing a button or sitting on your ass, most people that have jobs literally hold on to their jobs because it's like they're getting paid to do the same thing they do at home. Or, yeah, I don't know. Most people employed shouldn't be employed, which is funny because, like, now that I've been a business owner, it's like, wow. And then now that I've watched congressional hearings and have watched pretty much every single person do their job, every type of person over the last like 4 or 5 months, and it seems like I haven't gone through a profession where someone isn't completely fucking incompetent and should not have a job that's one, high paying, or two, around society, because all they do is harm it, whether it's on purpose or not. And negligence is illegal. Like, negligence is no longer allowed in our country. Like, period. Negligence causes death. And people are negligent on fucking purpose. And that is actually on top of the fact that being, harassed at the gym, that is probably the next, like, almost biggest reason why I don't want to go anywhere or drive anywhere just to a gym and back home right now. That would be my daily morning routine, is to go and hop in my Subaru and cruise down to the nearest gym, do my workout, film it, and this would be in the middle of the night, and take a shower, and by then it's like 5 in the morning, and then getting home just about the same time that everyone's getting up to go to work, and then going and doing all the regular things I normally do in the day from that moment on, which is what I would do, but can't because it's not safe to be on the roads, especially like when you're targeted, which is so funny because, yeah, when you look like someone like me, people don't want you to have nice things. And that's been the story of my life. They don't want you to do well. They don't want you to have nice things. And I have dealt with that every single day of my life that I have been above average. The only times that anyone was ever goodwill towards me, ever, is when, one, I just lost my mother, or my dog, plural, or my best friends. I had 2 die on me. So, yeah, those are the only times. And then the whole time you're like, get the fuck away from me. You're only trying to, what, make peace with yourself so you can feel good about yourself? It's like, what are you trying to get, like a high from like helping me out in a situation that, like, that person definitely needs help, but he doesn't have anyone to help him or her? And it's like, what the fuck? Like, people that get off on helping other people are just as bad as people that use other people for things, because that is what they're using them for. And now I'm getting to the point where I'm cooling off and not at the same time. Like, my blood pressure's going up, so I'm hot, but I have no like blood in my chest. So I'm going to do this last set and then officially shut my fucking mouth. And I'm very sorry if you felt offended by anything I said. Obviously, I wasn't exactly talking about you, but if you address yourself under any of the things that I said, then maybe I am talking about you. I don't care. Because if you fall under those categories of being anywhere in what I just complained about, like, seriously, you need help, you need therapy, you need, you need people around you, because solitary is only going to send you off to murder someone. When you're crazy like that, people like that can't build character by being by themselves. They just go insane. The whole incel thing. Because it's like, I don't know if it's that thing of being behind a computer screen or TV screen or something. People are claiming that that's the reason why people act so tough behind the wheel of their vehicle, because they're inside their vehicle and they feel safe. I think it's all kind of related. People thinking they can get away with murder just because civilized people don't murder them. Like, seriously, that's how messed up our country is. Like, people get away with murder because civilized people won't murder them. And that's the story of our life right now. And this is Bodybuilding by Holobic. I'm going to go and tell my editor and my wonderful producer and director and writer and presenter that a lot of this ranting shit, that all this will be cut out. But just in case it isn't, I apologize. I mean, if he's negligent, who am I to say? Oh, you hypocrite! And this is Bodybuilding by Holobic. You hypocrite! And just being a little braggadocious, you know. And I will see you next time.